Hi, uh, welcome to one of our editions of Digital CRM, where we are going to be discussing uh, some of the more common questions that we face, particularly about our seminars uh, concerning social media for business. And with me, I'm Raja Mitra, and with me is my colleague and associate Shubha Moy, and we are going to be discussing some of the more common questions in this session. Uh, so we will start off with possibly the more common questions that we face often, and maybe Shubhamoy would like to start off with the first questions.
Yeah, sure. Thanks, Raja, for the introduction. For this kind of seminar, possibly one of the questions that people may come out with is, if I am an executive committee member or say a CX of an organization, and I am looking for expanding my company's footprint, what is in it for me in this seminar? Why should I attend that? Then possibly if I also look at from an internet startup perspective, if I am running an internet startup or having an SMB business, again, why should I attend this seminar? And I mean, in the other context, say if I look at a B2B context, if my business is a B2B one, is this seminar really relevant for me at all? So I think those are questions that can come to any user or any attendee. You may like to answer to that.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, that's I think a good handful of questions, and of course, all of them are I think very pertinent. So let me try and answer that in the sequence that you asked them. Firstly, if you're an executive committee member, CX of an organization, and if you're not into social media, you need to get into it without any further delays. And our seminar will tell you the right way you can go about it. On the other hand, if you are into it already and you're not quite getting the results or that you expected, you need to understand where things may be going wrong and how to do it right. And that also is something that our seminar will tell you. The answer to these follow-up question to this, which was why should you be attending this seminar if you happen to be a startup or if you happen to be a small and medium business? Uh, I would say that you can't afford to ignore social media or digital media as a startup or as a small and medium business. Now, you need to get onto it even more so because you have to do it right and right from the beginning. And if you do it right, it's very cost effective and it gives you a lot more bang for the buck compared to your old traditional methods of marketing. It's also great for brand building, which is always a very important consideration for startups or for small and medium businesses. Now, coming down to the supplementary question to this is, uh, if your business is a B2B business, is social media for business relevant for you at all? And the answer is yes, of course it is. Uh, there's a wrong notion which has been going around for a while that social media is mainly important and relevant for B2C businesses. Now, that is not at all the case. And any 21st century business, whether it's a B2B or B2C or B2E, needs to leverage on social media and do it the right way to be able to get the benefits of using social media. So I guess that answers the questions, Shubhamay, that you posed. And let me. I have a couple in my kitty, and let me pose those to you. You know, uh, One of them is we have had people asking, saying, we have already started on social media, and we have our own page also, which is either maintained by us internally or outsourced to an agency which maintains it. Now, in either of these cases, is there any point in attending this seminar, and is there anything new that we get to learn if you attend this seminar? Now that is one. And there's a supplementary question to that, which also people ask often, which is saying, are you specifically going to be teaching us how to create or maintain, say, a Facebook page or a Twitter account or a Google Plus profile? Now, maybe you'd like to answer these two.
Yep, sure. Thanks for the answers, firstly, and thanks for asking the questions. I mean, these are very relevant. So, to answer the first one, if someone is already there on SM and having some own pages, why should they attend this seminar? So, I would answer it this way, that if you are already having a page, you should be getting all the benefits. I mean, that's the ideal case. And if it must be meeting all your business KPIs that you plan to achieve. If I mean that is the case if you're doing things rightly. However, if you have a social media page but you are not sure that who is viewing it, or if you're not sure that whether you are getting enough business or leads from your social media page which you plan to get, then you may like to attend this seminar, because here we are also going to teach you about what possibly goes wrong in any social media strategy apart from the plan and process about it. Coming back to your second question, are you going to teach any Facebook page or how to part of it? The answer is no. I mean, this seminar is not about teaching how to create a page or how to create a social account and stuff. But to add to that, this seminar would actually help you plan out the social media strategy. So that's the key thing. If the right strategy is in place, you can go ahead and work out with any social media agency for that matter to build the contents and the stuff, and will help you in understanding the right way of doing the right things. So that's the key message of the seminars.
Um, Thanks, Shubhamay. I think yeah, those are I think very pertinent answers to the questions posed. You have some more questions that people often tend to ask us.
Yep. I mean, the other question that people often ask is, how do you measure the ROI of social media management? Are you going to teach that in this seminar? So that's
Uh,
possibly a follow-up.
yeah, I think that's an important question, and I think the short answer to that is that there are many ways you can look at return on investment, and yes, we will tell you how you could estimate the return on your investment in social media. But of course, it will be based on your strategy and your tactics and your milestones and measurements. But yes, the short answer is we would give you a fair indication about this.
That's fantastic. I mean, that's really great to hear. And the second question that strikes right away is, how long does it take to implement a social media strategy for my organization successfully? And when can I get the results? I mean, I'm investing some amount of money and time. When can I see the result?
Yeah, sure. I think that's a very key question, and a lot of people are anxious about. Now, all that I'd say is like any marketing campaign or any ongoing campaign for branding, there are no instant results that you can get out of this, as is the case with any marketing campaign. But depending on the stage you are in, now, if you are starting off, or if you have already been doing social media for a while, but you need to get your elements right and so on. But it may vary based on those, but depending on the stage you are in, I think the whole process of initial adoption of social media across uh, our department and maybe across more than one department, implementation of the infrastructure, framework, guidebooks, training, etc. Uh, and with after all that, seeing the early results, seeing the first results, maybe you should, a good estimate would be maybe a period of 6 months or so. But of course, this can vary here and there. But I think 6 months is a very reasonable estimate. Does
That's
that
fine.
answer the question?
Yep, that's nice to know. One more question, relevant question possibly is, we get to see a lot of seminars that are arranged by some of the vendors or some of the platforms. So are you guys going to be a vendor specific presentation, or is it going to be an independent seminar? So that's the question that possibly comes out.
Yeah, I think that's again a very relevant question because we don't have sponsors for this. As you might have seen from our program modules and from the speakers that we engage, we utilize independent experts. People, we take a very consulting approach to this. So we do not represent any platform or any tool or any app. We, as consultants, we give you the complete, unbiased, objective picture, and we tell you both about the opportunities and the challenges, and the benefits as well as of doing it right, the pitfalls of not doing it right, and we do all this typically from an expert consultant's point of view and as an independent expert's point of view.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, okay. So, quickly getting on to maybe one or two other questions which we are often asked. One of the questions I can recall people asking is that, are you going to be either promoting or even suggesting any particular tools or apps, or any particular social media platform during the seminars?
Okay, the short answer is again no. I mean, we won't be selling any specific platform, or we won't be promoting any specific platforms. That way, we are platform agnostic. But we will be helping you to understand the strategy, process, and the possible pitfalls around the implementation. Also, to top it up, we'll tell you the key strengths and functionalities of the main platforms, which might help you in choosing the right platforms for your case. Does that answer your question?
Yeah, sure. I think that's a fair and comprehensive answer to that. One other question which we are often asked is, people come and tell us that we have had an ad agency who has been handling our marketing campaign for quite some time, and now our ad agency itself has taken on the task of handling digital and social media uh, campaigns as well. So, if that be the case, now in some cases, of course, we are told that the ad agency is possibly doing it directly in house. In other cases, we are told that the ad agency possibly has a tie-up with some third party which handles social media campaigns for various organizations. And we are asked, saying that if this be the case, is there a point at all in attending your seminar? And why on earth would I attend this seminar if I'm already kind of getting this done through my ad agency?
Okay. So first to reassure you that it's not unusual to outsource the social media campaigns to ad agencies. And if you have done so, you're not alone. There are many people who are outsourcing the social media implementation part of it. However, if you're a business owner or a head of business who is having some sales target and marketing target and stuff like that, then you should be aware on what are you going to expect from social media and how to set up the right strategy. So after attending this seminar, you should be far better equipped to plan the social media strategy part of it, and then also guide the execution team in line with your organization corporate objective, which is very key. I mean, your implementation should be in line with your objective, and that's the message that will drive in this session.
Okay, I think, yeah, that's a fair enough answer to that question. Uh, I guess as far as this session is concerned, we will end it here because we have answered, a fair bit of the questions that we are asked. Of course, this is an ongoing process, and we will be continuing with this process in some of our, subsequent videos and discussions on this. You as a user or as someone interested or someone who's considering attending one of the seminars are most interested, are most you're requested to kind of join live any of these sessions if you are so inclined and if you see the time, or you can listen into the clip later, which is hosted on our digital CRM site. So thank you very much for taking the time out to listen to this, and do keep the questions coming in. We will be our contact details will be up there as part of this video. You can see it subsequently, and do get in touch with us, and do send us any other queries that you have, or particular clarifications based on what you have heard today. Thank you very much. Have a good day. Bye.